What's going on, guys? Pokemon Radar here. Today we are doing a quick video. We have an unboxing for an item that we purchased. Also, we have a little couple cards that we purchased from a local shop. Also, we have grades back from CGC on the full art Pikachus. So be sure to stick around. We're going to go over all this right now. But first, I want to talk a little bit about my experience with CGC. Again, I have no affiliation with CGC whatsoever. However, lots of evers. They invited me down to their facility in Sarasota, Florida, to get these cards graded in person. Now, again, these Pokemon Pikachu Trophy Cards, full arts especially, are very, very valuable, very, very rare, and I did not want to ship them. So I actually reached out to multiple grading companies to have these graded in person, and CGC was the first to respond. And also, I had a strong feeling about them grading these cards specifically. I think the very first card they ever graded was actually a full art #1 Pikachu Trophy. Also, they just don't have any of these graded in CGC, and I think they need some love. So I know there's a couple at Beckett, and the majority of them are at PSA, but getting these graded at CGC specifically, I thought was a good option, especially with the way that they go about grading higher value cards. And again, you can always switch, cross grade, crack them out, whatever you need to do for whatever company you want them graded at. So this was the most convenient way to get them graded as quick as possible. And also, again, they were just extremely friendly and extremely helpful. So CGC invited me down. I got to go into their facility, got welcomed by some of their top graders and some of their executives. And I got to get these cards graded in person. So it was pretty cool to watch people kind of look at them, give me what their expectation was. Of course, they took it in the back to have one of their top graders grade them themselves without me there. But when I got them back, I was very, very pleased. And honestly, it hit dead on what I expected to get with these cards. But first, I want to go over a couple of things that I have been buying lately. Our first little lot here, I picked up from it was a local find actually. $500 for this, which is really an incredible deal. So let's go over this real quick. They're all pretty mint. I don't know about any gem mint 10s, but we have a first edition. Here comes Team Rocket Hollow. I think all of these are Team Rocket. We have a Dark Vileplume first edition. We have a Misty's Tentacruel. There you go. There's some Gym Heroes. Rocket's Hitmonchan. Gym Heroes again as well. Erica's Dragonair. Okay, I was wrong. There's a lot of Gym Heroes in here. Yeah, Gym Heroes. We have a Dark Raichu, the very first English secret rare. Again, I picked up all these for $500. Here's in the first edition Dark Blastoise. Back to Team Rocket. Sabrina's Gengar. Gym Heroes, the biggest hit probably from that set. You have the Scyther, the Moltres, and the Sabrina's Gengar. They're all up there. And then the big dog here, Dark Charizard Hollow first edition. So this was a great pickup. It is going to cost quite a bit of money to get these top cards graded. I'm debating on sending them at the $200 tier right now with PSA, but I'm not entirely sure. I might just sit on them until I can get a more value tier for that. Let's go over this package that I got. So this is actually, again, this is a middleman for me, but it's something that I highly recommended one of my buyers to get. This is an item that I own one of. I think they're extremely underappreciated. The value of these is really up to the buyer themselves, but getting these is like nearly impossible, to be honest. Unless you have a lot of money and a lot of balls to just buy a sealed box, open it, and keep these. So this I actually got from my good friend Rusty, TCA Gaming. Thank you, Rusty. This is a big purchase. Always excited to get these. Let's unravel it here. I actually have a scale as well. But you may have seen this posted on his Instagram and or YouTube. I haven't caught up with all of his YouTube videos, but there it is. Boom. Charizard art first edition base set pack. But what's special about this pack is that it's heavy. It's a heavy pack with a holographic in it. We could pull that Charizard, we could pull that Blastoise, that Venusaur, that Chansey. So let's get this up. I just want to check the weight myself. Of course, Rusty is the #1 seller in Pokemon in the community. Trust him more than anybody. I trust him more than myself sometimes. But let's get that on the scale. 21.21. That's a beautiful number to see. It's a number that I am very, very confident in of having. Oh, we lost 0.01. A number I'm very, very confident in having a holographic in this pack. This is a great example of a good weight for a heavy first edition base set pack. Now, of course, there are always the potential for a discrepancy, I guess, in the weight, but I am very confident in this pack. Rusty is very confident in this pack, so this is a great place, a great way to purchase an item of this value, of this rarity. Go to people like Rusty, like myself, like Squeaks Game World. Like, there's so many that are very trusted that you can buy items like this from. So Rusty, thank you. I appreciate that. I wish I could open this one myself, but I will not be doing that. So maybe one day we'll see it. But heavy first edition base set booster pack. These items are so rare, so underappreciated, so much fun to open. I've opened 2 in my life, and thankfully one of them brought me a Charizard. So that is great. Now let's go over what we've all really wanted to see. The CGC graded full art Pikachu trophies. Now again, this is a full set of 2015 Pikachu Trophy full arts. Places 1 through 4. They are handed out to all the age divisions in 3 separate events: the TCG, the video game, and then there's like the Pokken Tekken tournament. I think that, I don't know if they do that every year, if they switch it up with something else. But yeah, they have 4 age groups, or 3 age groups in each of them. 4. So there's 12 of each. I can do math. I believe 12 of each. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right. 12 of each place handed out during Worlds every single year. Is that right? 12 or 9? I can't remember, but someone will correct me. But let's go over it right now in order, starting off with the number 4. We have 9 centering, 8.5 surface, 8.5 corners, and 8 edges, with a full complete grade of an 8.5 near mint to mint plus. Of course, the number 4 trainer, 4th place, the least desirable out of the 4, but still an incredibly rare item to get. These are some of my favorite cards that have ever passed through my hands, and very historic. Again, another underappreciated Pokemon item. It's really just the journey that people have to take to win these cards, the journey that people have to take to buy these cards. It's just really cool stories. It's a really cool aspect of the hobby, something that I never thought I would be a part of, and here I am holding a full set of them in my hands, and I am humbled to be able to have this opportunity. So here it is, 8.5, number 4, 2015 full art Pikachu. Let's check out the number 3. Now, most of you know that it is the same exact artwork for the number 3 as it is the number 4. They added number 4, I believe, in 2014 when they started the full arts. I don't think the half arts have any number 4s. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. But the number 3 here got an 8 near mint to mint, 9 centering, 8 surface, 8 corners, 8 edges. So what do we have different here? The surface and the corners slightly different. I could go through them all, but again, I'd look through them closely. I agree with the grades all the way down to the subgrades, honestly, with these 4. So let's bring out the next one. This is personally, I like to say it's personally my favorite, but it's not. The number 1 is just so like flashy and big and right for being number 1. But number 2 is a great artwork. It's really awesome with the silver border here we go. We have 8.5 centering, 9 surface, 8 corner, 7.5 on the edges, at the total grade of 8 near mint to mints. Again, the silver border on this one is just gorgeous. Get to change up the art a little bit, more confetti in the background. Silver trophy, larger trophy, holding it up. Pikachu a little bit happier to have won the number 2 trophy. But yeah, let's take a closer look at this before we go to number 1, what the text says. If you won this card at the 2015 Pokemon World Championships, you may return to battle the best in 2016. So if you win one of these cards, you automatically get a spot at Worlds the following year. I don't know if there's any additional requirements that you have to play in any tournaments leading up to it, or if you can just take the season off and go to Worlds anyway. I don't think anyone would do that because they need to learn the meta, need to learn the new cards that come out, and build the strongest deck in order to win again. But yeah, number 2, beautiful card. We have an 8, an 8, an 8.5, and of course, the big one, the number 1. Boom. Near mint to mint 8. We got 9.5 on the centering, gem mint centering right there. 8.5 on the surface, 8 on the corners, and edges got a 7.5. So clearly the number 1 is just flashier, brighter, bigger. Pikachu is happy as can be. So much more confetti, so much more shine on that gold border. The number 1 trophy is huge. It's just fantastic. The texture on this card as well is really well detailed in comparison to the others. Like every little piece of confetti has it, the trophy, every little thing. So this is a phenomenal set right here. It's pretty well known that these cards are difficult to grade, just the way that they are awarded, handed out, distributed, however you wanna say it. I believe there is like maybe a set of PSA 10s out there, not the same year, maybe the same year, I forget. But that's it. And like the rest of them are all, honestly, I've only handled a few, which again might be more than the majority of people, but I've only handled a few and they've all been similar condition. The 8 range, PSA CGC Beckett 8 range. I think I have an 8.5. There's a 9 out there. And again, there are the PSA 10s. I think for the, again, I don't know which years and if they are the same year or not, but this is really an incredible historic picture right here. The 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 2015 full art Pikachu Trophy cards. It's so difficult to complete this set, and even more difficult to complete a set of the same year. I think from what I know, there's maybe 3 or 4 people that own this. Again, this is not my set. I am middlemaning this, but it is just absolutely incredible to see this in person, have this on hand, and just appreciate it. So thank you guys for watching, checking out the things that I have been buying, the things that I am helping people buy, and what I've been up to. So really appreciate all the love and support, guys. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all the good things. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.